It's a goal!
Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. It's been like a month since I did my last video. Feels like it was ages ago. I've had a very busy kind of like month where I've been trying to clear a few things out, sell a few cards, sell a bit of my collectibles so I can buy more stuff and stuff that I actually really like. But I've still been buying like mad, and so let me show you all the cards and memorabilia stuff I picked up this month. So I'm going to start off with this. Arsenal Topps Now cards. You can buy these on the Topps Now websites. These are just base cards. This is Arsenal winning the Champions League, the women's that is, not the men's obviously. It'd be great if the men finally won it, but yes, the women have won it for the second time. The only English football team to ever win the Champions League, and they've done it for the second time. And I'm glad that these girls have all won this. Some of my favourite players of all time are in this picture, which is really nice. Best thing about Topps Now, guys, if you didn't know, is if you get lucky in maybe 6 months' time, they will send you some numbered cards, and you can get an out of 100, well, out of 100, out of 99, maybe out of 250. If you get a 1 of 1, you're looking at potentially thousands of pounds for a particular card, especially like the men's probably do better than that. If you've got a Ronaldo or Messi, it'd be worth quite a lot. But if that card was a 1 of 1, it'd be a crazy amount of money, I imagine. Yeah, nice to have that in my collection. That was like, I think I bought one more copy of that, so there's 2 copies I bought. It sold quite well actually, which is good. I'll stick on the women's football for now, and then I'll go on to some vintage men's stuff. I was watching England play the other day, beginning of the month, and Aggie Beever-Jones, she plays for Chelsea. This is out of 299, it's number 58. So what I did was I saw basically, I think she scored an hat-trick, and I was just like, yeah, she's really good. She's a really good striker, and I just loved how good she was. And I just thought, well, just be, like everybody and get on the hype wagon. Looked on eBay, there wasn't actually that many cards of hers, and this was like the only one that was numbered, and it was cheap. I think it was like £5 posted, so I just took it for that price. Same with this is Katie Reid, who plays for Arsenal. I did not know this set had come out. Like most sets, especially women's sets, I just never find out when they're coming out. I just don't, it feels like there's no advertisement. It just feels like set comes out, it sells that shit away, and nobody can buy the cards. Looked on eBay, and I've been watching like save search for Katie Reid on eBay for like a month now, and hardly any numbered cards come up. So out of 49, that was like, I think like £8 or £9. So yeah, out of 49, you can't say no, can you really, for like that price? Especially considering I collect Arsenal cards. And now let's get on to some vintage. Pick this one up. This is a George Best 1968-69, I think, from the A and B C set. I've actually started to collect A and B C cards sets now, so I'm basically trying to put all the sets together. Right, I'm thinking technically 58, 59, which has the George Best, not George Best, has the Bobby Charlton rookie card in it. That's not the first the first year that ABC did dedicated football sets, and so I think it went up to 1974, 75, and then it went off. It became Topps. So I'm trying to collect all the ones that were A and BC. I actually have this card already, but it's in quite poor condition. I do also collect George Best, so when it's come up for sale, I think I got it for like £20. It's much better than my previous one. The corners are much sharper. It's a little bit off-centered, but it looks much nicer. Bit of a weird kind of mark down here. You can see it, but I'll try and get that cleaned out. And so next up we have this card, Frank Su. Frank Su was the first person of Chinese heritage to play in English football leagues that we know of. And I think technically he was capped a few times for England, but that was during the war years, so I don't think technically they count, but which is sad really, because he was obviously a good player, loved by a lot of people. There's not many cards of him on the market. This is the one I haven't seen until I recently, when I found it on, just randomly typed his name in. I've got another card of his somewhere, his rookie card. I think this is from the late 40s. Try and get it to zoom in. Yeah, there you go. Late 40s, early 50s. There's a bit of like a disagreement online of what year it came out. Anything from 48 to 52. I think it's around about 49, 50, I think. But yeah, born in England of Chinese parents, Frank Su has been capped for England and is one of the most constructive wing halves in the game. On the small side, he makes up for his lack of inches with terrier-like tackling and inch-perfect passes. Luton Town. Yeah, cool to get out and add it to the collection, add it to my small Frank Su collection. Yeah, happy to have that. Now on to another different sport, guys. Sorry if this is boring. Got some vintage baseball. Now this is actually a game released by Topps. And so you basically, I presume, I never really looked into it properly. I presume it was like a board game, or maybe it's a game where you collect the packs, and every time you get a player, it's a bit like Match Attax, I suppose. I think there's only 33 cards in the set, or 35 cards in the set. It's quite small, but it has some absolutely amazing legends like Mickey Mantle's in there, Roberto Clemente's in there. And so I've actually got a lot of these graded, and I'm trying to basically put the whole set together graded by PSA. So before like the tariffs and before we left the EU, you could pick up, a card for about, like a PSA 5, about £20. Postage was about 14 quid. So £35 in for a PSA graded card. I was happy to do that. But now with the tariffs, and now with the what's it called? The trade tax, if you will. It's import tax, that's the word I'm looking for. You're looking at £18-19 postage, £18-19 for the item, £25 import tax. So it's absolutely pointless me buying them anymore. So I look for them online on eBay UK, and this set came up 4 cards. It was like £11 postage or something like that. Definitely going to get them. They're really nice quality. So we have a it's like Rick Allen, is it? Rich Allen? I can't believe that's that guy's name. Joseph Hope. Don't know who he is. Same as this chap again. But I know who this one is. This is Alkaline. Another kind of legend in the baseball game. I'm not a massive baseball fan, guys. Like, I do like it, and I try to like it. I prefer the vintage stuff. I do have quite a nice vintage baseball collection in here. But it's kind of common cards that people have seen. I haven't got anything special. It's just that in the UK, finding vintage baseball is very, very tricky. Like, you just don't come across it at all. Even common stuff is quite tricky to find. So to get all these in one go for a cheap price is great. I will just eventually, if I ever do a PSA order, I'll just bang maybe 1 or 2 of these up to PSA, and then the next time I do it, I'll just do it again. I cannot afford to just drop all 4 cards at once to PSA, because that is quite expensive. But yeah, nice to have some vintage baseball. Now let's look at two other things first, and then we'll look at my Holy Grail. Holy Grail. This is a Jack Grealish card. It is numbered out of 500, number 282. This was like £3.50 postage or something, so I just couldn't say no to that. I don't collect Jack Grealish as much as I used to. I collect some of his very early Aston Villa cards and stickers, which I've got quite a lot of them now. But this one here, I think it's his first time he was in Man City kit. They did another Topps Now card as well, which is quite collectible, or was at the time. But I'm basically trying to get hold of all of his out of 49 cards. So if anybody has any of the ones, I think it's out of 49. That's right, yeah, out of 49. If anybody has any of these in the orange out of 49, please contact me. Even if you don't want to sell it, I would just like to know that you've got it, so that I know what numbers are out there. I have a belief that not all number cards are actually circulating. So the fact that I'm trying to get every single 49, which is crazy, it's just my little weird hobby. But I also try and collect other ones as well. So this is out of 500, because it was so cheap, I thought I'd just grab it for now. But if you do have any more, please tell me. This is something I look for quite a lot. When I first started collecting, I liked to collect Ian Wright, and I still do. His cards and stickers are generally quite cheap. His rookie card is, £10 the most, in really nice condition. You can get it graded PSA 9 for £25 to £30. PSA 10 is probably about £100 if you can find one. They're not too expensive. But to find his actual real rookie sticker, it's really difficult. A lot of people used to think that the Merlin 90 is his real rookie sticker. Yeah, it's early, but it came out really in 1990, I think. He got stuff from 89 to 1990, that sort of period, a few like Sun stickers, which are quite tricky to find. But the real rookie, the one that everybody should be looking for, but nobody seems to be interested, is this sticker here. This is the earliest known sticker or card of Ian Wright where it's just him. There are team stickers from Panini from 1986 is the earliest one when he was at Crystal Palace. But this is the earliest one. I have it as the sticker sheet itself uncut. I would love it to be graded by SGC to go alongside my other Ian Wright personal collection, which is graded by the SGC. But I don't know if SGC would actually do it now because they're not really doing big items anymore for some reason. But I might try and see if I can message them again and see if they're up for it. But it's about basically the stickers sheets about the size of this booklet here. And the idea is, guys, that you would collect Match magazine, you would get all the stickers every week or every month, how long it came out, and then you would just basically stick them in your little book and you write all the scores down for the FA Cup, is it? Oh no, the facts yearbook, just a facts yearbook. It tells you all of the opponents they played. There's some great stickers in there, guys. Danny Wallace there, Kerry Dixon of Chelsea. There's Brian Robson. There is a Mike Newell and Clive Allen, Man City. There's also their really cool Spurs. You've got there, Paul Gascoigne. Yeah, the uncut sticker sheet you're looking to pay about £50 to £60 for if you can find them. It depends, because when you do find them, some people don't know it exists, so it's quite difficult to actually put a proper price on it. But I've never ever seen one which has been uncut from the sticker sheet but not had the back peeled off. So I would like to get one graded where it's just inside the case itself, just the one sticker. I don't want it to be like a massive cut sheet. So my thought is I might see if I can detach that sticker from this card, from this booklet. I actually do have another one of these complete, so I need to double check which is the better quality one. Keep the one that's better quality, and then try and best to cut that out and then try and remove the back. Crazy idea, I know, but I would actually love to have it graded. And if SGC say no, they don't want to grade it for some reason, these are blank backs anyway. So even if they give it an authentic, I'd be more than happy with that. So that's my plan. It's a bit sacrilege to cut something out, I know. But yeah, I really would like it in an SGC case. Now, on to my next and last package. This was a bit of a surprise. A gentleman on Instagram basically just uploaded his collection of these 1902 Wills's cards. I then got a message from Hobby Stock UK basically saying, like, you need to go check out this guy's card collection. And his name is Northern German Cards on Instagram, so give him a follow, please. His collection was amazing. He had lots of old cards like I like, and we messaged, said hello and everything. And I said to him, look, I'm on the same sort of mission as you. I'm trying to put together a complete 1902 set, and I want to get them graded by SGC. And then we started talking, and he basically said, look, I've got the card. The one card I needed was a Steve Bloomer, because that's the most, probably the most expensive card in the set. It's one that doesn't come up on eBay that often. When it does, in poor quality, it sells for about £100. If you get one which is slightly nicer, you're looking at £150 to £200. And then if you get like a 5 or a 6 graded PSA, say 5 or 6, it's like people are asking like £1,000. It's not worth that much. It's worth much less than that because it's quite a common card. It's one of the most common sets you can find. But it's just difficult because everybody's kind of like, I was hoarding these cards. So he then showed me his collection, showed me he was trying to do the same thing as well. And then he was pretty much, I think he's pretty much done now. He's got the whole set. He just needs to get them graded. But he said to me, I've got some of these cards that you're after, including the Bloomer. And he sent me an offer, basically said to me, pick your 3 cards that you want. I'll give you a deal. And he gave me the deal, and the deal was incredible. It's basically the price I paid is what you would basically pay for maybe 1.5 of these cards. So the other 1.5, if you will, I kind of got it for free, which is really nice of the guy. Really great deal. And he basically posted it pretty much the next day, and it's 2 days later, and now I've got these cards in my hand. And I'll just try and make sure I don't obscure. Right, so here it is. So Northern German cards on Instagram. Thank you so much for this deal. This is like one of my favourite things to open. This was a holy grail card for me because I'm now consider myself now a set collector in some ways. There are obviously other cards I would love to find. Like I would love to find like a Messi rookie in like a PSA 10, or Ronaldo rookie in a PSA 10, or 1957 Pele. But this to me was my goal, my holy grail card to find. And I can't believe we've got such a great deal. So how do I do this then? Right, so I'll do the first card first. So this is J.E. Doig, is that how you pronounce it? Doig? D-O-I-G. Somebody from Sunderland will probably know, because he plays with Sunderland. Yeah, what a lovely cool card. So when I was going through them, I knew that these other 2 cards I desperately needed. But I was also like, well, I need to pick another card which is relatively cheap, so I don't want to spend too much. So I'll try and find a card which somebody I needed. And I just like the fact that he's wearing his cap, and I imagine he's probably a goalkeeper maybe. That lovely Will's his wild Woodbine cigarettes on the back. I just like the image. I think it's really nice. The Sunderland stripes as well. Oh, I'm so happy with that. So I think the card set is, I think, is 66 cards, and a good like 15 to 20 of them are actually rugby cards. So I am going to try and get the whole set, including the rugby players. And next we have a Geo Smith card. Now I have a few Geo Smith cards in my collection. I've been slowly buying them up when they were cheap. This one, it's just one of that cards that keeps like escaping me for some reason. It'll go up on sale for £20, £25, and it'll be bought out within like seconds. And if it goes on bids, it's like £30. And that's it. I never see them for sale. I never see them buying over £50. I never really see it for some reason. But yeah, J. Smith, Corinthians there. Really cool guy. Look on Wikipedia all about him. Played for England. Now, this collection isn't in, these cards are not in the most amazing condition. That's why they were such a good price, because if these were like, 8s or 9s, whichever grading company you use, even 10s, you're talking like they would just be ridiculously expensive, thousands of pounds. And something I can't really afford. I'm not somebody who spends, I'm happy with the lower quality cards, just as long as the portraits and the information is pretty much there, I'm happy with that. And that's why I like this card here now, the Steve Bloomer. It's in poor quality, but I just love it. I can still see his face very well. I can see it says Bloomer, Derby County. I can see it's a football series number 9. Number 9? Or maybe number 4 or something. But it's, to me, it still presents very well for a card that is 123 years old. But look how amazing that is. Usually, guys, I ask you to choose which is your favourite card, and I'd say which is my favourite card. Usually, the Ian Wright would have won this round. The George Best would have come in quite good. The fact that we got an Arsenal Women's Champions League card, just incredible. But unfortunately, fantastically, this is the best card. I've been looking for this for so long. To finally have it, a Steve Bloomer card, it's just from 1902, it's just so cool. It now means my ability to potentially collect the whole set is looking very likely. There's a few players that are still quite tricky to find, but they don't go for mega money. I can save up for them and wait until they come on eBay, or somebody has them and I can pick them off. But yeah, very, very cool. Happy to have this. I wish the quality was a little bit better. I wish that little flick there wasn't there on the card. But that would have been perfect then. But for me, I don't mind a bit of dirty edges, just as long as the card's pretty much there. And look how stern he looks. He looks so old, like it's such an old school looking image, isn't it? That tie where you can see the whole of the tie and the colours up. Very of its time. Yeah, Steve Blimmer, Derby County, an absolute legend in itself. No, not just because I'm collecting this set, but this is one of the players that people collect regardless of the set. He's one of the earliest legends, if you will, goats, if you will, of the game of English football, and he, Hall of Famer, if you will. I don't want to say it like, if you compare it into baseball, it could be comparable, I suppose, to like a Babe Ruth or a Honus Wagner type player, Ty Cobb, that sort of player of the time. Yeah, epic goal scorer. So, Northern German Cards on Instagram. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for making this deal with me. You literally made my collecting year, I would say. I finally got one, which is something I've been looking for so long. And the fact that I got the Geo Smith as well, that makes it so much easier. I mean, yeah, and the fact that I got an extra card to go towards the set. And now 3 cards. Down 3 cards ticked off the list. I'm so happy to actually do that. I will show you my other cards soon, guys. I'm going to probably spend the next month or so trying to build up, buying some more cards on eBay and Facebook Marketplace for the set, like the cheaper ones. And then what I might do is a little video giving you an update on where I currently am and what my plans are with these cards. So everybody, leave a message what your favourite card was. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe. I'm very grateful for everybody who subscribes. And I'm looking forward to making my next video. Hopefully it'll be in a couple of weeks' time. Appreciate you guys as always. Take care, stay safe, and most importantly, happy hunting.